Welcome to Life Behind a Family Door, where we tell powerful, emotional, and life-changing stories about family relationships and real-life experiences. Subscribe and turn on notifications for more stories that educate, inspire, and open the eyes of every home. Today we are talking about a tragedy no woman should face. Part 1. In every neighborhood, behind every door, there are stories. Some filled with love, others filled with tragedy. Today's story is one that reminds us how dangerous pride, selfishness, and misplaced priorities can be. It is the story of a young couple whose dreams of parenthood turned into a heartbreaking nightmare. Amara and Kunal had been married for 3 years. Their joy knew no bounds when Amara discovered she was pregnant with their first child. The baby became the center of their world. Amara read every pregnancy book she could find. She picked baby names, decorated the nursery, and prayed daily for a safe delivery. Kunal, on the other hand, had a different obsession. His new business. He had invested nearly all their savings into it, telling everyone that once it succeeded, their lives would change forever. Amara didn't complain. She believed in him. She trusted him. She thought they were building a future together. But Kunal's priorities would soon prove deadly. One evening, in the 8th month of her pregnancy, Amara began to feel unusual sharp pains in her lower abdomen. They weren't normal contractions. These were intense, frightening, and sudden. She called Kunal from the bedroom. He walked in reluctantly, distracted by his laptop and business charts. "Kunal, I don't feel okay," she said weakly. "I think we need to go to the hospital." Kunal frowned. "Hospital? At this time? Do you know how expensive emergency care is? Can't you wait? I still need to buy materials for my business tomorrow." Amara looked at him, confused. "But this is our baby. Something doesn't feel right." Kunal waved her concerns away. "You worry too much. You'll be fine. Just rest." And with that, he left the room. As the night passed, Amara's pain increased. She tried calling Kunal again, but he was deep in a phone conversation discussing business deals. She began to cry, not just from the pain, but from fear. The baby was kicking violently. Her body was trembling. She felt something was terribly wrong. She whispered, "Kunal, please. I need help." But he didn't listen. Instead, he replied, "I told you the money I have now is strictly for business. If I spend it on unnecessary hospital trips, what will happen to us later?" Those words broke her heart. Around 3 a.m., her water broke. It wasn't normal. There was blood. Amara screamed for Kunal, and he rushed in, startled for the first time. She begged him, "Please, I'm begging you, take me to the hospital now." Kunal panicked, grabbed his wallet, checked the money inside, and shook his head. "This won't be enough for delivery. We need more money. If we go there now, they'll ask for deposits. What if they refuse to treat us? Let's wait till morning." Amara sobbed, clutching her stomach. "Kunal, you're choosing money over our child? Over me?" He couldn't answer. His silence was louder than any explanation. Amara lay on the floor, breathing heavily. She whispered a prayer for her unborn child. She prayed for strength, for mercy, for survival. Meanwhile, Kunal paced back and forth, tore between fear and selfishness, but still unwilling to spend his money. He kept saying, "Everything will be fine. Just hold on." But everything was not fine. Her breathing became labored. Her eyes began to dim. Her strength was fading. She looked at him one last time and whispered, "If anything happens to me, remember it didn't have to be this way." As the first light of morning entered the room, the house fell silent. Too silent. When Kunal finally agreed to take her to the hospital, it was too late. Amara was no longer responding. Her body lay still. Her baby, too, had stopped moving. The neighbors who helped rush her to the hospital shook their heads, horrified. The doctor's words cut like a knife. Both the mother and the baby were gone before arrival. Kunal stood there, speechless, broken, but responsible. The tragedy had been preventable. And this is where part 1 ends. But the consequences of Kunal's action are only beginning.